completely at the next videos. So you like it. Otherwise, always in the short chat is not a good idea. This is which one is this? It's blind there, but let me just check.
The junction box
Nothing extraordinary, but the lady is able to do the speed in one burst. So the way she picks up, the way she handles her operation, and the operation is very, very normal as far as the garment industry, especially in India, is concerned. Now, we have multiple videos of the same person operating at a different speed, and we use it for training people in performance rating. How do you rate the worker? Is she a 100 performer? Is she a 110 performer, 120 performer, 80 performer? So that they get used to, because if you do time study for time standards, then after observing the worker's time, unless you put the rating factor, you will not be able to get SAM. And many times only for the capacity of the operator than the standard. Okay? And that makes your SAM becoming loose. As a result, your efficiency figures also start becoming loose. You start feeling how your efficiency is very good. Well, that is the global benchmark, it is not. Okay, I showed some more operations also. It just give you some idea about the workers within and the methods. There are some good operators of this nature in the same factory. If you look at the 5 operators doing the operation, there's a lot of variation. The whole idea is, how do I capture the methods of my best operators, and how do I teach others that method? And they have capability of doing that. The moment I have that capability, I can start making fair amount of improvement. But I'll show some more videos. And I will go to the same. The same operator is working at a different pace. Now we have some operator working like that, some operator might like the previous video of the same operator. Now our supervisors, our trainers should be able to see this. Spot to replicate those methods with the other operators. But not trained to do this. They do not have yes, good. They do not have the skill and ability of actually doing it. Thank you. And we will come to the thing that how we can do better and things like that separately. So let's look at some more operations. No. That's it. the side so she puts it at the language. Believe me, it's not a fast forward video, huh?
Sorry, can you play that again?
Pardon me? Yeah, play it. It's not a fast forward. But she is a gifted operator. Watching her is tiring sometimes.
Which country it was taken, sir?
This is USA. But I'm sure if I go out to the boat, spend about a week, I can find a couple of operators, if not exactly like that, but similar like that. She seems to be an exception, but there are people out there. As long as you
Contract you can get.
But what is the use of that? Just one showpiece is no good. Our practice will be like that. Yeah, piece work. This guys are piece work, incentive. But this piece work is based on industrial work. This piece work is based on max study. Let us engineer, let us develop, given the world part to go. So these workers want to work only for 8 hours, but in those 8 hours they don't want to work a single minute. And they will give you output of 12 hours, go back home and enjoy themselves. And the supervisor can also go back home and enjoy himself. And the owner can also go back home in time, decent time, and his son and daughter can see him on a weekday. Isn't it? So it's a different mindset. See, the human being only have got so much amount of energy. Overdraft. But that you can't get everything, all your life. Otherwise life will be sorted. Okay? But if I only need to work for very simple principle. So, as long as I know the right tools and techniques, environment is available, actually I can do 12 hours of work of output in 8 hours. But if I know that it cannot happen, what I have in 8 hours is not enough to leave my livelihood, then I have a motivation to work for 4 hours more and get some more money so that I can meet my expenses and then use my energy accordingly. It's a very simple principle. It works like that. That's what my own analysis and experiences. Is it scientifically proven or not? I don't know. I have not done any research on that. But that's what my thinking is. That's how it works. That's how, because human body has certain limitation. Human mind doesn't have that much amount of limitation. The body has some physical limitations as such. Okay. So these are some videos. There are many more. There are many more testimonies and things like that. We can see. If there's some question, we'll try to pull out something. So, this is the last one, isn't it? So, there was a question, isn't it? Why this is going on? Yeah. So, your question was, okay, how about the, subcontracted environment and then different people are doing things and so on. See what? Okay, let's look at some of the big buyers who once upon a time were manufacturers. Take Levi's Corporation. Levi's Corporation was a jeans manufacturing, a company, a brand, which is all manufacturing factories. Rajesh also had their own manufacturing factories. Okay. Now what these people have done, they have used their manufacturing know-how and knowledge to set up factories in other parts of the world, to find partners, they do the technology transfer. That produce Levi's as per these instructions. This is the brand standard, this is how we set up the line, this is how we do washing, this is the technology to be used and things like that. So what happens is, if you don't want to have the entire production in-house, that is fine. But you as an exporting company, which has a desire to grow, at least must have a manufacturing expertise and a know-how. That know-how you will implement in your own factory as well as the subcontractor's factory. Okay. So don't think because the subcontractors, so nothing can be done there and they work like this only. If they work like this only, you will also work like this only. And then they will grow, that will be kind, until the time things go on, things go on. Because there is nothing in your control as such. You are not taking your destiny in your own hand. Alternatively, develop the expertise, have one pilot factory of yours own, demonstrate it there, bring the subcontractor, show it to them. It works like this, run like this. Take videos from here. It will help you set up the lines. And then just 5 or 6 of them, give us 50 machines or 60 machines or 70 machines. And let them run efficiently, not a problem. Because you have subcontractor, it doesn't mean that you cannot use scientific principles. They say about ISO 9000. Even a 3-member organization can have ISO 9000. Even a 30,000-member organization can have ISO 9000. Unfortunately, ISO 9000 has got a bad name because the consultants and everybody has done too much amount of tinkering with the ISO 9000. You give us 50,000 rupees, you get I am there. So then that's what people are doing it, and a good international system really got very bad reputation in India. There are companies which don't have a decent toilet, that are ISO 9000. Because that's what all these corruption and so on got into sort of project in a standard as such. But that we can that is part of your question. What is the other part of the question? You said okay, Bangalore and things like that. In Tirupur, we see many factories have eyes. Many factories have some very good planning people, and they're doing a very, very good job. Performance within Tirupur and India and China and every country varies a lot. There are good factories, there are average factories, and there are poor factories in every environment. The whole point is, how much is the gap? If it's a cohesive industry, the gap will be less. If it's not a cohesive industry, there's no common learning and sharing of stories and so on, the gap will be too much. That's what I found in the productivity study, that average, some factories produce only 4 shirts or 5 shirts on average per worker, average factory about 9 shirts, and the best factory about 19 shirts. In India. Same labor environment, same policy environment, same electricity problem, same inspector laws, everything. Okay. So, that should go down. So the average goes up. The gap should not go down to the average will say. Average should go from 10 to 15, and the gap should come down. From 5 to 20, the gap should go from say now about 13 to 27, 25. Automatically the whole industry has moved forward. Isn't that what we're looking at? So, is your question answered? There's something else which is missing there. Okay? So there are companies which are already doing so. Many people still believe since it's a very basic product, they will require industrial engineers. You may call them industrial engineers, they don't call them industrial engineers. You require scientific production management techniques. A textile engineer can implement it, a mechanical engineer can implement it, a diploma engineer can implement it, or a student from NIFT can implement it. Because knowledge is available in books, knowledge is available, there is so much amount of training and things available, as long as people implement it systematically, user input. As you go higher, you will have to make more efforts, more expert knowledge will be required. But from a current level, with simple techniques, you can do a lot of improvement. So let's move forward from here. Some examples. So what can go wrong in productivity improvement? Not creating barrier among workforce. You want to go on productivity improvement program, but workers don't know what will be the outcome of productivity improvement program. So what needs to be done? You need to explain to people why are you going for productivity improvement program? What is the outcome of that? Will the workers have some share of the benefit? Once they know about it, they'll be happy to contribute. Assuming new machines will solve the problems. And yesterday people talked about people made investments, but those investments did not pay. New machines will not solve the problem. Even a supersonic jet requires a qualified pilot to run it. Without that qualified pilot, the supersonic jet is no good. It can just get in the flames in split seconds. It's very, very important, especially in the garment industry. It's very, very important because you also have labor control processes, not automated processes where labor is attended. Okay. Pressure production being for high productivity, but not addressing the root cause of the low productivity. Put it in pressure, you can do it. I need more, 10,000 pieces more. Come for me. How do you do it? You are you are a production chief. You know how to do it. You do not have. And he also says, yes, I will do it. But then, at what cost? You do 6 nights. The next week, half the factory is empty. Anyway, you pay excessive overtime and you lost in the production. You lost on both fronts. Okay? So, get into root cause analysis. What is causing the output going down? So, discuss with root causes. Train the teams in how to do cause and effect analysis, fire analysis, things like that. With simple techniques, people can employ in that. You work on. Third capacity planning. And when you do not have this expertise or industrial engineering, scientific planning with you, and you have then the contractor-based systems and so on, everything is possible. If I do more business, I bring more subcontractors and 10 experts thinking the same way. They can't be the same subcontractors as their subcontractors. It's not good, isn't it? So suddenly when there is business, there's not enough capacity, you get to apply. So then it has to be scientific planning based on what can be achieved. There's some interesting examples here. I go to factory and ask them, okay, what is your plan to actual ratio? typically you get 80%. How can you have a plan to actual achievement ratio of 80%? That means your plan has got no scientific. Everybody in the organization knows plan is for being on the wall or the fire. The first principle is do the plan. The team can do it without fail. Now the plan can go above 10%. So unrealistic planning is a disaster. The over a period of time people get used to it and plan has got no meaning. The production manager himself decides, okay, boss is saying this to deliver there, that means I was going to deliver an additional cushion and I will do some amount of overtime, some nights, somehow or other I will send the shipment. Then you got into a very non-productive, very expensive way of leadership. And one wants to get out of that. So, it is a plan, it must have sanctity. And there should not be anything which is based on what cannot be done. In a normal case, not an extraordinary case. Automatically now, people mean, now they know, the plan means plan. That means the production team knows, every hour I must produce this many, to be able to do it in 10 hours. After 10 hours, the main switch will be off, we have to go home. There will not be any approval for the overtime. Automatically you have different culture. Okay? Let's move forward. So thumbnail based is not good. Thumbnail based costing is also not good. A lot of people do thumbnail based costing, they will get bad. Because you lose some orders, and the orders you take, you may lose money. It cuts both ways. Not leaving buffer for contingency during planning. If you work for 12 hours, you book capacity for 12 hours. 6 days a week. Now anything goes wrong, working on Sunday is inevitable. That means a non-compliance is planned on day one. How can we have that kind of situation? Working for 12 hours a day for 6 days a week. The capacity planning is based on that. It's just inviting disaster. You cannot have a situation like that. If something or other will go wrong, you will not have control over external issues 100%. Anything changes, you have unplanned overtime, non-compliance, serious consequences. That means the buffers, scientific buffers, scientifically calculated buffers must be there based on the past data, not again based on thumb rules. So capturing data, analyzing data is very, very important. And I find generally the companies are not very happy doing that. Because they feel this is a waste of time. You should be concentrating on production than doing all these things. But can we have an aeroplane running without a radar? Can we have a ship going without a radar? And all these instruments are constantly measuring their performance. They are key indicators on virtually every second basis. You must have efforts. Work on plan, then people will have an understanding that till what time they have to wait to be able to do this, to be able to see some fruits coming their way. So this is a clarity, people work together, have a commitment, and of course you can go forward. This is an interesting quote we got from a worker. You can all read it. This is of course in a family environment, than in a peaceful environment. Okay? If I reach the target, there is no price. But if I don't reach the target, small investments there. Not good. So some typical training activities: time study method, study performance rating, calculation of SAM, breakdown, hourly production capturing, bottleneck management, line balancing capacity study, use of attachment folder, skill matrix, calculation of productivity efficiency analysis on a constant basis. At least gives you basic infrastructure for your production and your IO techniques. Once you have that, is objective database reporting system. Please understand there are two types of reporting systems. One reporting system is for management control. Report goes down to up, but never comes back. It's not good for improvement oriented companies. You want improvements to come in, report going up only has got no value. Because it's not giving people any feedback. What we believe is, give performance measurement systems to each department where they measure their own performance on an hourly basis. So it is a feedback to them in terms of what to do next hour. Every critical process must get a constant feedback in terms of what to do next hour, what to do next 30 minutes. If that kind of a mechanism is there, so objective, then slowly your supervisors and managers start getting used to working in this new environment, whereby the pilot, there are all data coming in, and their mind starts using the data for decision making. You're driving and you have a speedometer. You don't want to think in terms of using that information from the speedometer and increase or decrease your speed. Your mind intuitively knows how to respond to that speedometer. If it's getting away, the temperature scale is going up, if the fuel is going down, your mind knows what to do. Similarly, once these systems are brought in, the supervisors, managers, their education may be anything. Everybody understands how to relatively see the height of the graph, and if he knows this is my line, this is my productivity, then it is not too good. My two neighbors are very good. So it is a defect, I am very better than that. So visual communication is another important thing in the reporting system. The reporting is too much amount of numbers. I don't like numbers. I like numbers in a different way. But if you give me a big sheet with thousands of numbers, I don't like it. It's waste of my time. But if I get some nice graphs, I see for 3 seconds and I know exactly what is happening. So, visual communication. And we find that even an 8th grade, but see, 8th grade is not bad. The mathematics of 8th grade is a very powerful mathematics. You don't require anything more than 8th grade mathematics to do to run garden factories. Believe me. Don't require anything more than that. As long as you use it. As long as you use it. Nothing more. I feel a 10th grader, reasonable size, give him internship, okay? Whatever he knows about the basic science, if he applies his physics, if he applies his mathematics, our lines will be run very simple. Very, very simple. So as far as their ability is concerned, as far as their understanding of the techniques and concepts is concerned, it's very good. After that, it's something to live. Start learning Hindi or English or Tamil or political science, this or that. But till that, till 12th, they are learning some really good things. No need to go for diploma engineer. Train them in your factory at 12th, give them a good high quality program, and they will be really the people who can really make a difference. As long as they have leadership, they have an environment which will help them grow, they continue to do a good job. Let's move forward. So this tells you now line-wise performance in quality, line-wise performance in productivity, line-wise performance in HR, line-wise performance financially. So you're looking at now company-wide performance assessment on a monthly basis, where data is collected on a daily basis, and departments know that data on an hourly basis. Very simple. If you know the hourly basis, you can do corrective action, you can make your plan change. At the end of